Going to be a ribbon cutting for a brand new exhibit. And when I heard Rocky's house, you know where my mind immediately went?
Boxing.
I went right to, right to boxing. But tell us, what is Rocky's house? Where are you guys doing it? And why you guys decided to bring this exhibit here?
Sure. So Rocky's house is one of several of the Mississippi Children's Museum's traveling exhibits that we created. We created it through a program called Talk from the Start, which is an initiative to encourage adults and caregivers to talk with and to children from birth. So we created this interactive exhibit that would help engage adults and children in play, but ultimately get them talking and increasing children's vocabulary.
Yeah, let's break that down a little bit, because that's really interesting. And you said talk straight from birth. Is that communication, like just talking to them even if they don't talk back to you?
Absolutely. So it is imperative. Fun fact, children need to hear 21,000 words per day for optimal language development. And so at the museum, we're really committed to helping build children's vocabulary to produce literate children in our state, and so that's what this exhibit helps do.
That's so fascinating, the stuff I learn on this show sometimes, and you bring the facts. I love it. All right, talk about what you would see at Rocky's house.
Yeah, so Rocky's house is, first we have Rocky, who is our character, our main character.
Is that Rocky right there?
That is Rocky the Reader right there. That is his house, and surrounding his house are 4 large books, and in these books is interactive literacy activities that adults and children can do together, all through pretend play, reading books, doing puppet shows, all of the things that we need to help to engage children and adults in active communication.
Okay, I got the importance for the kids. I got to think this is important for the adults too.
It is absolutely important, because oftentimes adults don't know how to just play. We forget how to play.
I forgot. I don't know how to play anymore.
So it's important because children learn through play. And so this exhibit helps not only parents and caregivers, but also educators, which is why we're taking it to Port Gibson.
Okay, yeah, talk about taking it to Port Gibson.
Absolutely. So we will be taking Rocky's house to Port Gibson on Monday, January the 13th, to A.W. Watson Elementary School. Thanks to the Kellogg Foundation, we have funding to travel this exhibit around our state into areas that may not be able to get a museum experience. So it's very important to us that when we're taking this exhibit out, we're taking it and putting it in areas where children and families may not have access to a full Mississippi Children's Museum experience, but we can take a piece of it to them.
Yeah, and anyone can go to this?
So they would have to contact the school, but definitely the community. I think the school is planning on probably doing like some family nights and community nights, but it will be placed in the elementary school. But the school has over 500 students, so the children and families in that community will get access to it for sure.
Yeah, and shout out Port Gibson. You guys always show love when I come out there, so that's great. I guess for you personally, you know, you've been doing this for a while.
Yes.
You've got to see a lot of these. I mean, how is it unique, each one that you do?
Yeah, I mean, for those who have never experienced the museum or never experienced an exhibit of this sort, just to see the excitement, and you can see like the light bulbs go off when even adults learn a new tip, like how many words a child needs to hear.
What was it?
21,000 words a day.
21,000.
That's a lot of words, but we speak those words. We just need to speak them to children.
Yeah, and is it eye contact direct? I mean, is that, or are we just talking about just being around
We just need to just hear. They need to hear words. They do need to see how we form those words, how our mouth moves, so that they can make sure that when they begin talking, they're pronouncing them correctly. But they need to hear words.
So it's really, I guess, just to put a bow on this, it really is just a play setting where you're really just kind of opening up for the kids to feel comfortable. Let's talk.
Yes.
And it doesn't need to be serious stuff, right? We're just talking to talk.
We're just talking. We're just talking from the start.
I wonder how many words we just talked right now.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out.
Would that be really interesting?
Yeah.
I bet you there's some system that could
count those.
Count those. Yeah. All right. One more time. Where's this time and date?
Yes.
One more time.
So on Monday, January the 13th at around 1 p.m., we will be cutting the ribbon at A.W. Watson Elementary School in Port Gibson, Mississippi on Rocky's house.
Yeah, no, I mean, Rocky looks like a really fun character.
So fun. And we have the character, so we'll take the character. Someone will be in costume. The children will get to take pictures and high-five Rocky, so it'll be a fun time.
I might have to stop by.
Please do.
Okay.